Hello, everybody. I am Swing, and I am joined by my buddy Weenus. Welcome.
Thank you, Swing. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm doing very well tonight. How are you doing, Swing?
I am really hyped up. I'm actually super hyper right now. I probably should not have had any caffeine today.
All right. Well, it's never too late to chug a Red Bull.
Nice, nice. I'll keep that in mind, maybe on break or something. But to everybody else, welcome. The reason why I'm so pumped up today, and I've been looking forward to it all day, is this is my very first NGS playoffs cast. So I'm very excited. I also want to mention that we've got the wonderful Fallon helping out with some of the production work behind the scenes. We're using the we're using the cartography system for the very first time. So what we have tonight is a playoff quarterfinal for Division C West. This is between Rush B and Arrogant Nephalem. And we already did, well, it's not really a coin toss. The top seed was actually Rush B. They're the number 3 seed, whereas Arrogant Nephalem is the number 6 seed. So basically Rush B got the option to whether they wanted to pick the map or whether they wanted to be a first pick. They did decide they wanted to pick the map. So we are going to Infernal Shrines for our first map tonight. And here is the tournament bracket, actually. So you can see Rush B and Arrogant Nephalem down there in the bottom left. And the winner of this match is going to play Massive Whiff. Very tough team, so that'll be an exciting match as well. So with that being said, I am going to see if we are ready here.
I know I'm ready.
So, yeah, Weenus, are you excited about anything in particular in this match between Rush B and Arrogant Nephalem?
I am. Yeah, these are both very good teams. I'm looking forward to seeing both of them play each other. I think it's going to be a pretty close matchup. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to 3 games, and I hope we do.
I hope we do too. That would be fantastic. We are going to go ahead and jump in the draft here. And as I said, we've got, this is Rush B's map pick. So Arrogant Nephalem is going to get the first ban.
Tracer ban comes out for Arrogant Nephalem right away. So
yeah, Tracer can be annoying.
What do you think they're going to be protecting from that Tracer?
Of course, any of the mages really don't typically want to deal with Tracer. Heroes like Hanzo, which I know is a hero that they enjoyed playing. Yep.
I think they're going to first pick Hanzo if they're able.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I know Arrogant Nephalem really likes that hero a lot. So
are you ever surprised though?
I say that a lot, don't I? Thanks for pointing it out. I'm not surprised that you pointed it out.
See, you're never surprised. You must be the worst person to throw a surprise birthday party for. You like walk in the door, you're like, "Hey guys, I saw your cars. You parked on the street, you dummies." Like, hopefully we see some surprises for you tonight.
I have a feeling that we will. Garrosh banned here, which makes sense. I mean, Garrosh is just so strong right now. You have to really, be aware of your positioning. And, I don't blame Rush B not wanting to deal with it. And it's actually going to be a first pick Stukov.
Yep. Garrosh be strong, so go ahead and take him off the board. Stukov. Big discussion lately. Does Stukov suck the big one now with these nerfs to his kit? I think that he's still good. He just needs a little bit of a higher skill cap to play him at the same level. It looks like Arrogant Nephalem believe the same thing, and they think he's first pick worthy. So I like it, especially on this map. You throw down your silence. You go ahead and you get some of the shrine minions, ticking down, as well as, you get a lot of displacement against the other team. I like it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I mean, Stukov is still such a playmaker. I mean, his lurking arm silences can really negate, a lot of things that the opposing team is trying to do. And he is going to be trying to do that against a Johanna and a Kael'thas.
So, do you think you're ready for this cast, wearing your red shirt? Is that your ready?
This is my ready. Like I said, I'm so pumped. I'm so ready.
Are you wearing the bluey shirt or the ready one? It's not getting any better. Just in case you're wondering, like it's gonna be this bad all the time.
So
What do you call somebody
punny.
that? What do you call somebody um, that has no knees and no nose? A person with no knees and no nose.
Wow. Wow. So I really like the
That,
Johanna pick here. She's a great tank on this map, on the shrines. And then Kael'thas, of course, you know, is able to throw down that fiery damage. Speaking of fiery damage,
we'll come back to that joke later. Ragnaros and ETC from Arrogant Nephalem. It's looking fiery in here. I like that they picked up some AoE damage that they can throw on the shrine with Ragnaros.
yeah, I've seen their Ragnaros before, and it is very scary. In the past, they yeah, they've been able to do a lot of good things with that Ragnaros, especially on this map with the fire like coming down in the middle of the shrine. It could be really bad news for Rush B. So let's see what they take out of the equation here.
Yeah, molten core is something that you most of the time you don't like dealing with. It hurts, it burns, sets you on fire. That's what fire does. Hurts and it
Yeah,
burns.
that's
Look it up in a dictionary. It's going to say hurts and it burns. Fire.
so they're taking away Jaina, which makes sense. Jaina pairs really nicely with ETC and is another one of those mages, with the big circle, blizzard dropping in the middle of the shrine. So they don't want to deal with that.
Yep, with all of the AoE so far stacked up on Arrogant Nephalem, Rush B says, Jane yes, Jane nah. And they ban her.
Wow, see what I have to put up with, people.
Yeah. just so we're clear, you invited me here.
That is true. That is true. I volunteered for this, but happily so. I love having you here. I'm happy you're here.
I'm happy to be here.
So, Arrogant Nephalem taking their time here, and they are going to ban out Malthael. Strong solo laner.
I love that Malthael skin that has that big scarf. You know which one I'm talking about?
Are you talking about the Christmas skin?
Yes.
I like that one too.
I love it so much. All right, so Malthael, it looks like they're trying to prevent. Well, I mean, they have some AOE damage with KT. You get to gather up all of the shrine minions with Johanna, so that kind of collects them all together. I think that might be a good 1-2 combo. Pull all the minions in, KT burns them up with more fire. So we have fire on both sides so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We almost had fire and ice, but then Jaina was gone. So.
Oh yeah. See, this draft has got me all fired up.
It's red hot.
Oh damn, Daniel. Can I get a what? 2 picks coming out shortly for Rush B.
Yeah, so both sides need a solo. Well, no, that's not true. Ragnaros can be the solo laner for.
Interesting.
All right, so we got Blaze and the reworked Lunara. Now I know you've been spending some time on Lunara. What's your thoughts on her so far?
With my thoughts are, it's really hard for her to put on pants because she has 4 legs. Which is the first thing you have to overcome, is like you have to get special pants made. But other than that, I think the rework has been very helpful. Her builds can go a couple different ways, whether you concentrate more on stacking hero damage on people with poison, or you can split your spear up and increase your damage for clearing lanes, getting more lane clear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know a ton about her yet because I'm still learning, but she seems pretty strong, and that's the feedback I've been getting is other people think she's pretty strong right now too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that Rush B is leaving their last slot for the support because you can't really get a whole lot of flex, but if they think that Blaze and Lunara are worth picking up now just to keep the other team from getting them, that's their prerogative, and let's see if it works for them.
Yeah, I mean, and Blaze, has the option to go bunker, which gives, those couple squishy mages the chance to, kind of jump in there if we've got Molten Core going off and everything else. So, so we've got Tychus and Artanis coming out from Arrogant Nephalem right now.
That we do.
So Arrogant Nephalem has a lot of options for laning. I really like that about their comp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They also like playing Ragnaros on this map just because you can catch up in so much XP using Lava Wave. It's a great map for it.
Yeah, for sure. So, like you said, we're gonna get a support here. I'm guessing. Oh, it's hard to say. We could get a Malfurion. We could get a. Actually, Deckard Cain is still available.
Oh, stay a while.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. Deckard Cain.
Yeah. Of course, I kind of like him in any comp right now. He just is a really cool healer. I think he brings a lot of good tools to the table. But you could always go with, like a Lucio or Malfurion.
Or Alex?
Alex Strauss.
Alex. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, actually, I should have realized it could be Alex Strauss since this is her best map.
She's very strong here, yes.
Yep, she can jump into that dragon form on the shrine and really control it. I'm guessing Rush B was comfortable pretty much no matter, a few different healers they could have taken in that slot. So,
yeah, when you pick your healer last, it shows that you don't necessarily have to have that support. It's not the support you have to have. Because otherwise, if that's the one you have to have, you're going to pick it sooner. And I feel like Alex is super strong on this map. I'm kind of surprised. Well, I mean, when you first pick Stukov, you're not gonna pick up another support. But no ban on it either. So
yeah,
I think we're gonna see some good value coming out of that dragon on the shrine. I think Arrogant Nephalem is gonna try to get that dragon popped before then, so that it's not available for the shrine. And if they can do that, then they take away a little bit of an advantage. But she's very strong.
Yeah.
And she's thick. Oh, girl, she's thick. Although so is Blaze. Oh.
Yeah.
And Johanna. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
I like both the comps a lot. I think I like Arrogant Nephilim's just a little bit more because I feel like they have so much more laning, and not just laning, but safe laning. You've got heroes that could kind of take care of themselves, like in Ragnaros and Artanis, and even Tychus to a certain extent.
I love both teams. Oh, sorry, I was just going to say I'm going to go with Rush B.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
Just for some contention.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Handing over control to my observer here.
To a
Maybe.
smooth operator.
All right, so here we've got on the blue team, we've got Dominator playing Lunara. Johanna is going to be Fatlock 333. IDK Shrubs is on Blaze, Greenwall on Alexstrasza, T-Lane on Kael'thas, and that is Rush B.
And on the red team, we have Arrogant Nephalem coming out with Trey playing Tychus, Dakilidin playing Ragnaros, No Pointer playing Stukov, Sega Tai playing ETC, and I'm missing one. Artanis being played by... Sorry. Cavillet Rest.
Nice. All right, so we see that Rush B has... They went out to lanes right away with Lunara there in the bottom lane and Blaze up top. Got 4 members of Arrogant Nephilim in the middle.
Getting some damage on ETC. Not in trouble, but it's going to back out just a little bit. See rotation from the bottom lane coming into the middle, so now it's a 4v3.
Yeah, so it looks like Arrogant Nephilim is going to run a 4-1 split.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be behind in XP if they keep this up without getting any picks and setting back Rush B. But let's see how it goes.
Yeah, and when you are going to run a 4-person rotation, you got to make sure that you get the waves, all of the waves, so you're not losing soak. That's the one dangerous thing about it, is you have to rotate, quickly enough to not miss any of those minions.
Absolutely. Prog Rock being picked up by ETC here, 3 of 20 so far. Circle of Life from Alexstrasza, 3 of 25.
Mana addict for Kael'thas. So
there will be no stacking.
That's always exciting. It's like a mini game, right? With the Kael'thas goes stacked.
That's right. There will be stacking though happening on Ragnaros as he goes shifting meteor builds. So It's got 17 stacks so far, needs 75.
And our tennis did go amateur opponent, so he'll be very capable of quickly taking camps as the game goes on.
So Rest is going to go ahead and pick up the siege camp right now. They're losing a little bit of soak in the bottom lane. Lunar is pushed all the way to the wall and is getting some damage done there in the bottom lane.
Right,
That camp is completed.
Yeah.
Shrine will be active in 25 seconds. Oh, good swap on the Lunara. She's gonna try to get away, but she's surrounded. Rush B comes to protect her, and it looks like she might get away, and they're starting to turn now onto Trabe.
Yeah, he gets really low. I think Arrogant Nephalem was thinking about going for that bottom camp, but it looks like they are just going to go ahead and back out and head up towards the shrine, which is going to be in the top lane.
That was a really good escape by Lunara. She should have been dead, and she got out of it in the top lane. Alexstrasza coming under fire. Nice swap. Dragon pop, will it be enough? It will. Trabe drops. Rest very low. There goes Artanis.
Yeah. So
That was a good use of the dragon, though. Like, it
Yeah,
kept Alexstrasza
exactly.
alive, and then they turned the fight and got 2 kills, and they're starting, and it allows Rushby to get on this shrine and start right away.
yeah, exactly. So Rush B is just gonna start mowing through these minions on the shrine here. We got Arrogant Nephalem coming back. We'll see if they want to try to engage back on Rush B here on the shrine.
Now's the time to do it. They've already had 30. Blaze getting pretty low. Does drop.
Molten Core is going off right now. You can see the fires raining from the sky.
Let's see if Arrogant Nephalem can catch up on the minion count. They're already at 26. I think they're... Let's see. Let's see if Rushby decides to take a 4v5. Nope. Lunara taken down by Ragnaros. This shrine will go to Arrogant Nephalem. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Rush B.
Rush B, other way around.
They snuck it. They snuck it in. Well played. They giving up the kill for the Punisher. That's great.
There we go.
Dukov picked. Let's see how much value that they get out of this first Punisher. Killidan's taking a lot of damage from those Fists of Fury.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get the whole observing thing down.
Not a
This
problem.
is my
not a
first
problem.
time. I know that the zooming like has been a little off kilter, so I'm trying to get that to figure it out here so I can. I guess I'm just a control freak, and it's hard for me to let go.
Well, you know, you can always depend on me to start yapping my my mouth all the
Yeah,
time.
I
Another good
appreciate
swap-
you filling in the gaps there while I'm like, what's going on?
Another really good swap from this Artanis. Cav's doing a great job. Dominator does get away though. Isn't punished to death. So now we have a 3v2 matchup in the middle here. Slight level advantage, full level actually, for Rush B over Arrogant Nephalem. I'm sure that the Punisher helped with that as well.
There we go. I think I finally got everything locked on for my observer. Fellingrith is going to kill me after this. All right. There we go. So much better. I think that everybody on the channel is going to appreciate that a whole lot more.
Excellent. I'd like to see some camps picked up right now, right before this objective. I think that would be helpful. We see a 4-man rotation from Arrogant Nephalem come down into the bottom lane. ETC decides to split back off and goes back mid. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing here. We do see Rush B picking up their siege camp.
Yeah, and Rush B also has hit level 10, and they picked up Thornwood Vine for the Lunara, which is kind of cool. I usually have been seeing the Leaping Strike recently, but I like, you know, the poking that she can do with that. Blessed Shield for Johanna, Bunker for Blaze. And we've got Cleansing Flame and Phoenix. coming
Phoenix
off.
popped right now to clear the siege camp. I'm not sure if it's going to be back up in time. Probably will be for the shrine. Lunar taking a lot of damage, having to back out. Now Blaze.
Oh,
Sorry. Blaze is
Ragnaros
chasing.
getting low. Johanna on the hunt.
We also had Cleansing Flame used. Kill on the Tychus.
Yep, Tychus goes down. So the good news for Arrogant Nephalem is they are about to hit 10. So they'll have their heroics. They'll be able to, better contest.
Yeah, and so Arrogant Nephalem does hit 10. So we see Odin picked up by the Tychus. We see Lava Wave picked up, of course, by Ragnaros. Flailing Swipe by Stukov. Mosh Pit is picked up by ETC. And Purifier Beam by Artanis.
So the beam, I'm guessing he'll either use on ETC, or I'm sorry, the beam he will probably use on Alexstrasza, maybe?
I think probably on Kate, maybe on Kate.
Yeah, so he can't sit in there
and just cast.
Just take him out of the fight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rushby goes ahead and jumps on this shrine right away.
Yeah, so they're already almost halfway done, but here comes Arrogant Nephalem.
Johanna going deep, taking some of those hits, creating some room. Arrogant Nephalem have to make a move here to either get some kills or push them off of the shrine because they're way behind. Phoenix dropped, do some zoning for Rushby. Artanis is getting low. Flailing Swipe used. There goes Bunker. And they're not going to be able to stop them. Rushby is going to get this next objective.
Yeah, they just got a little
handedly.
bit too much of a head start there.
Yep, they started early and they they kept control of the situation and they weren't pushed off.
Here comes Molten Core here to protect the fort.
Rushby is deciding that they're going to back up a little bit. They're going to go take this camp and they're going to wait out Molten Core.
Yeah, and that just shows you, how effective Molten Core can be. They were able to completely shut down the push, although they're back.
Here comes Lava Wave, see if they can catch any members off guard.
KT
you get some hits on KT.
Trouble. Oh, there goes the beam. Purifier beam on him.
Yeah. Arrogant Nephalem looking for some kills here, but I don't think they're going to get it.
No, so basically they need to make sure that they get 13 by the next objective, which they should be able to. Both teams grabbing their camps.
So now both the top and the bottom fort for Arrogant Nephalem are pretty low. The bottom one is barely hanging on. The top has got maybe a fifth, maybe a quarter of health left. So those are going to be targets. That's going to give something to Rushby to do if they ever find themselves killing a couple members of Arrogant Nephalem and all the camps are taken.
Yep, and that bottom fort is going to fall.
So 13 for Rushby. So now they have talent tier advantage for a little while. I don't think a fight is going to break out until both teams have 13. But Bruiser Camp is going to go ahead and get picked up shortly by Rushby. They're starting on that now.
Yeah, so Arrogant Nephalem is about to hit 13 as well, so they should be in fine shape going into the next objective. They'll be on the same talent tier. But it definitely, they definitely need to get this Punisher, I feel like.
Yeah, they do. They lost the first two, but, as the game moves on, the Punishers become stronger, and do more damage and push further. So you can lose the first couple, but once the clock starts ticking, you need to start winning some.
Yep.
Preferably the later. If you're only gonna win a few Punishers, you want to win the later ones. Possible gank opportunity here on ETC cannot slide away in time. Does get stunned and pulled in by Johanna and will drop.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate.
Swipe coming out, but Flailing Swipe coming out, but a little bit too late.
Yeah, I mean, This is going to allow Rush B to, again, move in and take the Bruiser camp, and there's really not a whole lot Arrogant Nephilim can do about it. But the good news is they will have ETC back for the Shrine.
It was a really good ganking opportunity, and they took it. They were waiting in the bushes. ETC is trying to scout it out, and they all collapsed. That was a good play by Rush B.
Yep, I agree.
Shrine will be active in 14 seconds, and ETC is already back up.
I really like that camp timing for their own Bruiser camp. That's going to force Arrogant Nephilim to decide whether they need to send someone up to deal with that camp or whether they want to keep fighting on the Shrine.
Yep. Once again, Rush B will start off the Shrine and start burning fast. Blaze doing a good job of zoning, but he's taking a lot of damage. Drops Bunker. Artanis is right in the middle of all of Rush B.
He does get a swap on KT, and there goes the Purifier Beam as well.
Phoenix and Mosh popped right now, and Odin. Artanis is getting low, getting chased by Johanna. Now Sega Italia is getting low, trying to get out, getting chased a little bit, but backing off.
So Trabe in the Odin there on Tychus is able to zone Rush B just enough to make sure nobody from Arrogant Nephilim falls, but unfortunately they have used all of their heroics.
Oh, a lot of poison damage onto Stukov. Stukov, no pointer. Can you save yourself? Oh, just barely. Very nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I thought he might go down as well. Got a heal off just in time.
They do lose this third Punisher though. Mid fort is done.
Yeah,
it's just done. We're gonna see probably all of this wall go down, I would imagine.
Here comes Molten Core. Just gonna try to slow Rush B's roll a little bit with this Molten Core.
Artanis gets stuck in the root.
Oh,
cannot escape.
Yep.
Molten Core ending. And this Punisher still has some health on him.
Ooh,
going
ETC.
After ETC.
John Cena! Doing some damage.
Ooh, Trabe taking a lot of damage there. This keep is done. But so is the Punisher. So I expect Rush B to probably back out here. They got what they came for.
Yeah, I mean, Rush B has got to be feeling really good right now. I mean, they got another Punisher, and not only that, but they were able to push straight up that middle lane, all the way to the keep.
The window to the wall.
They're just gonna go paint the map blue right now. Arrogant Nephilim's headed to the top. They might be trying to counter with going for this top fort here.
Skeet, skeet, swing, hot dang. Bottom camp, siege camp picked up by Rush B. That's gonna have some more pressure as that bottom fort is gone.
So Artanis is working on cleaning up these camps they're heading in. Looking at the talents here, so we've got the unfair advantage coming out from Lunara. Trying to see if there's anything surprising here. Fusion Bomb and Ignite coming out from KT. Really going for the spread of that living bomb.
Top fort picked off by Rush B. They were looking for things to do. All the camps have already been taken, and they're going to advance onto this top keep wall. They can see all the members of Arrogant Nephilim in the bottom lane. They have free reign.
Yeah, this is a great decision by Rush B. I really like this a lot. Like you said, they had the vision, and they knew that Arrogant Nephilim would not be able to get back before they can, get that wall.
Swap on Johanna. Unstoppable. There goes Phoenix dropped, and it does take down Artanis. Cleansing Flame is popped as well.
So Rush B is doing a really great job of, getting a pick, which, allows them to then, steal camps and push forward and get a lot done on the map.
Yeah, as you can see, the map control of this game has been dominated by Rush B. Everything on the map is blue, and when it comes up yellow, ready to be taken again, Rush B is there to occupy that space.
Yep, so they're going to go ahead and pick up their bruisers now. So that will start moving up that top lane. We'll see what Arrogant Nephalem does. I mean, I feel like they've got to contest this and fight this because they wait too much longer. Rush B is going to hit 20, and then they're, going to be at a talent disadvantage again. So it does look like Arrogant Nephalem is aggressively pushing forward here to fight on the shrine.
Yeah, we need a fat engage here from Arrogant Nephalem. Now they're going to occupy the shrine. Well, they haven't activated it yet. Okay, now it's active. We want to start it this time, but they don't leave anyone there. Purifier Beam comes down. So does Phoenix. There's Bunker.
Here comes Odin.
And Odin. And Mosh. Oh.
Did that get fully interrupted? It did. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah.
We see Dragon popped as well, and it just makes such a hard target to dive in on when you pop Dragon form.
Yeah, look at her, just breathing fire like across the entire shrine. Ability to knock people back. Haha.
All right, re-engage here. Arrogant Nephalem say they want to fight. They know they're in trouble if they don't get this.
Yep, they're pushing them off.
A lot of fire damage going out. KT is just causing a lot of problems. Cleansing Flame.
They do get the Lunara. Look at the top keep, though. That camp has really been shredding that keep up there.
It's been doing
fall,
work.
I think.
Artanis. He's taking too much damage. He does fall.
Yeah, I think
Summer, winter, spring, fall. So Arrogant Nephalem's in trouble here. They need to put up a huge defense. They need to. I don't think they're going to be able to save this keep being down a man, but let's see what they can do.
Yeah, if they can get that Punisher moved back and at least get it killed off. Do we have Molten Core available? Yeah, here it comes.
We have 20s also for Rush B. Here comes Lava Wave. To catch anybody? A little bit on Blaze, not much.
It does zone Rush B off a bit, though.
They do use that opportunity to burn a lot of the Punisher, so that was real good.
Yeah, I mean that's just about as good of a defense I think as you could hope for in their situation, and they do have Artanis coming back up right now.
Oh, they're taking so much core damage though.
Oh, that camp! That camp is still.
They also had a bunch of catapults on it too. They had to make a decision, and I think that's the best they could have. Well, they might lose this keep here anyways. It's tough. It's real tough decisions.
We've got a Mosh.
KT is low. 200 hit points. 70. Ooh, and here comes Cleansing Flame to heal their members up. KT does drop.
Bunker was just a little late.
Just a eyeball hairs amount of health left on that bottom keep.
So we've got
Your eyeballs have hair, right?
We've got 8 kills to 4 right now in favor of Rush B. So Arrogant Nephalem is about to hit 20. They're obviously not in great position with their core sitting at 10%. They did save that keep, probably not for too long. They need some huge plays right now to turn this game around.
What they need to do is they need to completely wipe Rush B.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at the fact that they don't even have any forts down, it's pretty impressive that they were able to catch up, and get on the same talent tier again. I mean, this at least gives them a shot in the team fights.
Yeah, the problem for Arrogant Nephalem right now is even if they get the Punisher, which they need to do, they have to be under constant fear of looking for a back door. Well, it's not really a back door. It could be either door. The front door or the back door on their core. It's so low. They have no keeps left. They're gonna have to keep an eye on that and push back the all of the pressure on the lanes.
In trouble. Big trouble. It's collapsed upon, but is able to move out. Segatai going in on ETC. Power slides away.
Good disengage from Null Pointer, pushing everyone back.
Purifier Beam going out on Lunara. So the next shrine is going to be in the middle.
Mosh just came off of cooldown, so It's out there. It's available. It's good scouting by Lunara in that bush there.
I mean, Arrogant Nephalem, I think, knows exactly where Rush B is, but they did not want to engage on that. But they get Johanna low, stunned, and moshed. But that poison from Lunara is just doing so much
ETC goes
damage.
down. KT goes down. A lot of trouble for Arrogant Nephalem here. There goes Artanis. Artanis has dropped as well. Now it's a 4v3, and they might be able to get some. Oh yes, Stukov takes that damage.
So
Alex
Rush
Ferraza
B.
going for Trabe. Can he? Oh, Trabe just barely makes it back in. But this will be game.
Yeah, it looks like, well,
Oh my goodness.
maybe not.
Trabe.
Trabe
What a
and
miracle.
Ragnaros.
That was some excellent play. That was for sure game, and now maybe they have a chance of staying alive a little while longer.
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean,
even-
it's not impossible.
Anything could happen. They
Yes.
could win. They could still win. You got to
Yes.
clean up these catapults, though.
Yep.
There's so much pressure coming from all lanes. You got to get on it, and you got to clear it up.
Yep. So there goes the lava wave. That helps a lot in that category. Fortunately, they are going to be dealing with another Punisher, and this one is going straight to core. A core that currently has no shield and is at 10%.
Yeah, we're coming up on 35, 36, 38, almost at 40, and now we hit 40. Yep. All the Punishers so far, I believe, have gone to Rush B.
I think you're actually right. Rush B, with that Alex Strauss, I can't believe I didn't even mention Alex Strauss as a possible healer, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, Alex Strauss.
She is doing some work.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, they gotta leave Rush B alone and concentrate on this.
Yeah, so they pop Molten Core just to keep the Punisher off the core, basically.
Yeah, they gotta burn
Trying
it.
to
I don't
burn
know.
it.
This is looking scary. I think.
We
Ooh.
do have a little bit of a shield. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Punisher is taking some damage, but so is ETC, and ETC goes down. Artan is taking a lot of damage. So is the Punisher. Oh,
Shield
the
is
bad
off,
stack.
and yeah.
These roots, and that is game.
Game 1 goes over to Rush B. Wow, Rush B played really well that game.
That was a very exciting game to watch from coming out from both teams. Lunara putting in a lot of work. You know, ton of siege damage,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of hero damage, top XP as well.
I mean, I feel like Arrogant Nephalem was doing, a fine job on the, the wave clear, because obviously they were able to at least stay remotely, close in levels with Rush B, but they just couldn't make it happen on the shrines.
Yeah, if you just look at the scoreboard, you could think, all right, maybe this game was pretty close. You know, they both reached level 20 at least, and you see siege damage balanced out by Ragnaros.
Mm-hmm.
And the kills are, they're not insanely off kilter. 25-minute game, a lot could happen. But what you don't see in this screen is all of the objectives going to Rush B and really pushing with those Punishers, breaking down walls, and picking up forts where they could get them. So the structure game and the camp game by Rush B was excellent.
For sure. So I'm talking to the captain for Arrogant Nephalem because just so everybody knows, in the playoffs, the way it works is that the team that loses, then they get to decide whether they want to pick the next map or be the first hero pick. So it looks like Arrogant Nephalem is going to take the first hero pick, and they're going to go ahead and give the map choice over to Rush B. So let me talk to Rush B and see. Let them know that they get to pick the map.
I can tell you where we're not going. I know that. We're not going to go to Cursed Hollow, and we're not going to go to Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Correct. Those two maps have been banned, just so everybody knows. And hello.
We're also not going to Shrines.
Right.
We were
Hello
just-
to everybody in chat, by the way. I do see you guys there. Scapegoat, Knight 725, Lothrian Games, DeMarcon, welcome. I'm really happy you're here.
I see you there, shaking that thing.
So I just let Rush B know that they get to pick the map. So we will see what they're going to choose. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and go to a quick break so we can get the next game set up for you guys. Should just be a few minutes. So see you on the other side. I'm back with the rubber chicken. We just finished up game one. This is Division C West, the
Yes.
quarterfinal playoffs. So Rush B took game one. We are now heading into game two, which is going to be on Sky Temple. So Arrogant Nephalem actually elected to go ahead and give Rush B the map choice. They wanted to have that first pick for heroes. So we are just about ready here. Let's see. We're ready.
Very exciting
Okay.
game last game. I'm looking forward to seeing another one here. See if Arrogant Nephilim can kick it up into gear, get game two. I want to see 3 games. I want to see all 3 of them games.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what went wrong for Arrogant Nephilim last game, but maybe they might switch up their comp a little bit. We'll have to see what happens with that. So here we go, Sky Temple.
All right, can I ask you my joke that I asked earlier that kind of went over everybody's head?
Is it just going to go over our heads again?
What do you call a person with no nose and no body?
What?
Nobody knows.
Oh,
Wah, 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 wah.
wow.
Sad chicken. Oh. Tracer Band coming out once again from Arrogant Nephilim.
Yeah, it looks like they're just
wanna
like, nope.
deal with it.
Nope, not going to happen.
Clearly a target ban,
Yeah.
which is much different than a Kmart ban.
Oh my God, Venus.
I'm telling you,
You're
they're
killing
not
me.
getting any better. They're not getting any better. They're getting worse. Full disclosure, though, you knew what this was.
That's true. Good point. So Sky Temple, another big map, one boss, aka the throw pit.
Right.
We've got, kind of a point control situation. We'll see. Same band again coming up from Rush B. They don't want to deal with Garage.
I think that's also a target ban. Is it? I can't remember who plays it. It may be. Well, doesn't matter. All right, they do get the Jaina though. That was banned from them last game.
That's really interesting. So Arrogant Nephilim really wanted first pick this game, and they used that pick to pick up Jaina. They must have felt like Jaina was the hero they were missing last game.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. It seems like from their draft last game, and maybe with the start so far in this game, it seems that Arrogant Nephilim kind of favors just displacement and dropping a bunch of crap on the ground and say, stand in the fire or the ice. I dare you.
Right. So now Rush B has to make the decision. Okay, and the decision is made. We're going Diablo and Kael'thas. So Rush B liking the Kael'thas.
And it looks like we're going to see. Yeah, we're going to see the same. The KT comes out again. It looks like we have to see Apocalypse. Is that right? Lightning Breath. Is that?
Yeah, that's correct. Lightning Breath is banned currently
Okay.
in NGS. I'm not sure what the bug is. There's some kind of bug with it.
The bug is like the extent of his flame when it shoots out. It's all targetable as Diablo's body. So if he's using Lightning Breath and all the other members stand underneath him and people try to hit those other members, they can't because everything just targets the Lightning Breath and hits Diablo instead.
One of the players is just asking if the Lucador, is that how you say it? The Diablo skin is banned. And I have not heard anything of that being banned. So I'm saying you're good to go.
Yeah, you go, girl.
You go. And I'm really excited to see that skin.
Me too.
All right. So we've got Blaze and Stukov coming out for Arrogant Nephilim. So Stukov, obviously a healer they really like. This time they take the Blaze away from Rush B, and Rush B is taking away the ETZ.
A repeat offender Russian coming back to Arrogant Nephilim with Kendo's favorite zombie Jesus barbecue. Kendo's filling in the blanks for whatever Stukov is saying in that voiceover line that I'm sure we'll hear at some point.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I like the ETC band because ETC and Jaina go together like, peanut butter and chocolate.
Or jelly. Some of that Vermontian jelly. I'm so jelly of your jelly.
So what do you get rid of here? Do you get rid of the Alexstrasza? Was that enough of a pain that you just don't want to deal with it? I realized that, Alexstrasza, that last map, Shrines, was her best map. So maybe they don't need to worry about it so much.
I think you get rid of globals here. I think you want to get rid of Dahaka, maybe Falstead. Although they already have KT, so maybe Dahaka. No. Here we go with Band Malthael again.
Mm-hmm.
Same bands. So these are the heroes that they know that Rush B plays, and they just don't want to play against them.
Yeah.
Regardless of the map. Or maybe just on these maps in general.
So we'll see if Rush B leaves their healer for last again, like they did last game.
Yeah, maybe they just have the confidence in their support. Their support can play, so many different other heroes. It doesn't matter. You can't choke. Mm-hmm. You can't choke the master of all. Do you see... Oh, nope, over there. Do you see that tiny little smiley face over there next to my box? Right there.
No.
Right there. It's like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
That smiley face, that shows how I feel when I get to cast with you, Swing.
Aww. That's so sweet. That's like the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I promise I wouldn't cry. Stop it! Oh my goodness. Alright, 2 picks coming out now. We're gonna see the Thrall. And the JoJo.
Wow! We're getting a Johanna Diablo. Okay, so I'm guessing that means Diablo is going to be played more bruisery, which you can now with the new builds that are available.
Yeah, I'm also guessing we're going to see Apocalypse.
You would be correct.
Spoiler alert. What's going to happen if they pick Lightning Breath?
Oh,
what would you even do?
I should remind. Lightning Breath is banned.
Bippity boppity band, boys.
I know they know that. I'm just making sure they remember.
I know that you know that they know that I know that you knew.
Pick Lightning Breath.
I knew that Mr. Chicken has a lovely singing voice. Oh, sing it.
That was gorgeous.
Last 2 picks here.
Voice of an angel. All right. So what do we need here? We need a warrior. Yeah, tank.
We're 100% gonna see the Tychus again.
And some kind of damage dealer. Yep.
Show me the Tychus. Uh-oh. No! 100% doesn't mean 100% if Lena says it. It's more of
Varian
like
and Lunara.
Let's see.
So, guessing this is going to be a taunt Varian? And that they'd have Blaze be the bruiser?
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to see Shattering Throw, though, at some point.
Right, for the Johanna. That makes sense.
Yeah, reduce the armor of the Johanna, because Johanna just be so... I need a new word. I'm saying thick too much, and apparently I need to say a different word. She's just so strong. She's so armor-tastic. Yeah. She's got so much armor.
Yeah, I think that'll be a nice combination, with the followed up by the Lunara poisons. If you can get that shield off of Lunara, off of Johanna, then Lunara, then has the opportunity to get a lot of poison damage in.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the Lunara on the Johanna.
Lucio, don't say it's a comeback. I think Lucio's coming back.
Yeah, you were talking about that. I think just yesterday, actually. I've
always been super positive on Lucio.
Yeah.
The key is if you can separate Lucio and just burn him down real quick. Like if you can delete him fast, he becomes a liability. But if you let him skate around, he'll be like a buzzing fly and become quite the nuisance.
Right.
Here we go. Game 2, y'all.
What? This is great. I'm really excited. So, which team's draft do you prefer?
I do. I think. I think I actually prefer Rush B's. I think they have more ability to split onto multiple temples at the same time. But I do like Arrogant Nephalem as well. I think they have a decent. I just don't think they're going to be able to split as well as Rush B.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair statement, but Arrogant Nephilim was able to split a lot better, I felt, last game, and it didn't really, translate into a win. So I'm going to put my trust into Dekillidan's Varian here and his ability to break down not only the shields of Johanna, but now also the shields of Lucio. So that's I like that interplay there.
As do I.
All right. So let's introduce our teams for Rush B. We have Dominator playing Thrall. We've got Fatlock 333 on Diablo. Greenwall 12 is going to be playing the Lucio. IDK Shrubs on Johanna. Kael'thas played by T Lane.
And in the red corner for Arrogant Nephilim, we have Segai Tai on Blaze, No Pointer playing Stukov, Dekillidan on Varian, Cavillat Rest on Lunara, and Trey playing the Jaina!
Love your enthusiasm, and we've got a 5v5 over the vision point here.
Soul update. Diablo has 0 souls. Continue.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us know that very valuable information. Let's look at some of these talents here. So we do have Echo of the Elements coming out for Thrall, so he's not going to be, needing to stack the Crash Lightning.
See Lion's Maw coming out for Varian. It's going to stack his Lion's Fang.
Yep, Mana Addict again for the KT. We've got We Move Together for Lucio. I know that you enjoy Lucio in the different talent builds. What is that one gonna result in? I know there's a lot of different ways you can go with Lucio.
Right. Well, with We Move Together, it just increases the passive movement speed, I believe, from 15% to 20% for him. You don't have to stack any quests. It's just, here it is. It's a flat increase. Run around with Lucio, and everyone gets it.
Gotcha.
He just gets it.
Wow, so we've got Arrogant Nephilim being real aggressive here, moving in on the siege camp. This is a 3v4, but it looks like Jaina is joining them.
Rush B started this camp as they do, but
Diablo.
Fatlock is taking a lot of damage. Ooh, does drop.
Blaze taking a lot of damage. Wow. I'm actually surprised they were able to get in and take that camp, especially because they started with a numbers disadvantage. But we're still able to, once they got the Jaina there, they were able to turn that around.
Yeah, this is exactly what Arrogant Nephilim needs to do this game. They need to disrupt Rush B from controlling all the camps and controlling the map. Rush B started that camp, and it got spotted by Arrogant Nephilim, and they said, you know what? We're not letting them start this whole sequence again, so we're going to go and invade, and they stuck it out, and they got the kill and got the camp, so...
Yeah, I really like the aggression being shown by Arrogant Nephilim here. I think this is exactly what they needed to do.
Seems like a pretty safe match up top. Not a whole lot happening up there for right now. Just exchanging blows. It looks like, it looks pretty close.
So slight first temple phase in 20 seconds. Right.
Slight
yep.
XP advantage. Yeah, going to Arrogant Nephilim. They're up about maybe a quarter of a level, maybe less. Not much.
Basically the camp.
We saw a camp check from Arrogant Nephilim on this top left bruiser camp, just making sure that they're not there. So they know, they're aware. They know that. Oh,
did
a lot of damage on that.
Hold on, I think I just heard. Did I just hear? I did just hear Colossus Smash. Okay, we've got Colossus Smash Varian, everybody. That's exciting.
Yeah, it allows you to close the distance, especially on a pesky Lucio boosted team. I think it's a good talent to pick. So we're gonna see Arrogant Nephilim is gonna take this top temple.
Yep.
And Rush B is gonna take the middle temple. So they're gonna split for right now, but we see a big push.
Look at the combination of that Colossus Smash with the Lunara Poison follow-up. Wow.
Dominator has to go back. Can't withstand that much pressure all at once.
Lothrian Games says, "Whoa, look at those swanky nameplates." That's right. We've got a fancy little production going for you tonight using a system called Cartography, which is something I think new for season 4, at least getting it out to all the casters. We're specifically trying to use it for most of the playoff games, and it's really cool. So this is my first time actually using it. I like it a lot.
That's right. No hanky panky. We're keeping it swanky.
That's right. Swanky. I love that word.
You would. It's very prohibition, speakeasy kind of.
So we see, yeah, definitely. So we see Arrogant Nephalem getting their bruiser camp up here in the upper right, and so our next temple is going to be in the bottom lane. So both teams just trying to soak right now. And we've got Arrogant Nephalem keeping just about that same advantage as they've had the whole game so far. In experience.
Arrogant Nephalem is spread all over the map. It looks like they're going to try to consolidate a little bit for this Johanna, but you have to work hard to pick this Johanna instead. They're scouting out this camp, and they're starting the siege camp.
It looks like Arrogant Nephalem is like, this camp is going to be ours all game long.
Yep, camp invade, and they do take the camp. That's something that's probably going to get cleared up rather quickly, but it also is a distraction for this temple. This temple's going to activate in about 20 seconds, and I think that camp will probably be cleared by then.
I like the timing here for Rush B getting this bruiser camp up in the top lane.
That's going to be pushing the top lane where, presumably no one will be. I'm not sure if Varian's going to come down for this temple or not.
Yeah, he's not looking like he's going to. I think he's going to stay up and clear that camp out. So
10's about to be had for Arrogant Nephalem. Right about... nope. Right about nope. There it is.
Lunara's on fire. Takes some damage.
Jaina picking up a Ring of Frost. We have Thornwood Vine picked up from Lunara with Shield Wall from Varian. Oh, interesting. Bunker drop from Blaze.
Here comes Varian.
Diablo taking a lot of damage. And goes down.
Yeah. Varian just came flying in. You saw all that damage that went out on Thrall.
Stukov still holding level 10 pick. And that camp is still pushing in the top lane, and it's gonna probably get some damage here on this wall.
Lunara looks like she's heading up now to take care of that. So,
Flailing Swipe picked up by Stukov.
Okay, I can see that, like against the Diablo, diving in on you.
See about a level advantage for Arrogant Nephalem right now, so they're keeping it fresh, and they're playing a much better camp game than last game. Lucio taking a lot of down. Trey now in trouble.
So we got a 1-for-1. Blaze is gonna fall as well. So
2-for-1.
Yep.
Rush B.
Arrogant Nephalem, I liked how they were aggressively trying to push in on that fort, but they did have a couple picks, and that's maybe going to allow Rush B to get the boss, but Arrogant Nephalem knows.
Get scouted out here. Yep, they know what's happening. Boss is almost at half health.
Will they get here in time to contest this? That's the big question here. And what tools do they have to take this?
Rush B is going to back off the boss. Now they're going to taunt Arrogant Nephalem with it. Nope, it's leashed, and now it's all the way full again. That's such a hard call to make when you've put in so much time and effort into a boss to get it halfway down and then just walk away.
Yeah, it is, and it just goes to show that Russia B, they've got a lot of control. Like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Discipline.
Discipline. Thank you. That's the word. Exactly it.
And patience. Yeah, and this.
Because that is very hard to do.
Yeah.
Here we go, Arrogant Nephalem stealing the camp
before.
again. That's the third time, I think.
Is this Groundhog Day? I feel like I'm losing my mind here.
Again, it's going to be cleaned up quickly, but, you know, it's just one more thing that Rush B had to deal with.
It's a good call by Rush B. They realize they're down a talent tier, and they realize that the camp is just not worth it. They're just going to clean it up and not take that fight.
Right. So we do have the temples out. We've got a bottom temple and a middle temple. So Thrall went up.
Yep.
They're going to split here. One.
If Arrogant Nephalem can push, though, in this bottom lane, they'll get more value. But looks like they're just content right now for holding onto their advantage and holding that bottom temple.
I think that was a good play by Rush B to just kind of poke a little bit while they have their Thrall go up and, you know, get a lot of shots, you know, in this middle temple. Because at least, you know, they're not losing both because they are down a talent tier until just now. They just hit 13. Let's see if there's any interesting talents here. Did we talk about Rush B's heroics yet? I don't think we did.
No, please cover those.
Let's talk about that. So we've got Sunder coming out from Thrall instead of Earthquake. Apocalypse, of course, for the Diablo. We've got Blessed Shield for Johanna. Sound Barrier for Lucio. And the Phoenix for KT.
They need a skin of KT where he drops Phoenix, and it's just a little Phoenix, like the hero Phoenix in the middle, just like shooting at people.
Oh, wow.
I think that would be hilarious.
That Shattering Throw did come out, by the way, for Varian, so...
I know Phoenix is spelled differently, but still I think it would be funny.
APOC.
Oh, huge APOC.
Jaina is just gone.
Jaina. Killing is taking a lot of damage. There goes Varian.
Nice charge on
Blaze in trouble. Oh, body blocks. Perfect body blocks on Lunara. Lunara and Blaze.
I'm guessing they're going to take the boss now. This time they're going to go all the way.
Diablo gets his stun. Now he's going to jump into this bush. Because looking for the Stukov, I suppose. That's the only thing that could really come at them right now.
While we're watching this, look at the Diablo skin. It's cool. It's one of the new skins.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, Stukov, get away.
Cool.
Alright. Stukov's
so they do. Yep, they do pick up the boss. All 5 members now are back up from Arrogant Nephalem, and they're probably going to move bottom to defend this boss, but at the same time, temples are activating in the top and in the mid.
Yeah, I mean, they've got time. They can quickly clean this up and still, you know, go up and contest the temples.
In that one play by Rush B, they equalized the experience.
Yeah, they're going to be 16. Yep, by the time that the two face off again.
Not a huge amount of value from that boss, but it does let them set up very well on the temples. Rush B's, it has a head start.
Domination for Diablo. Thrall again doing work. I mean, Rush B's doing a really good job of splitting off Thrall, getting tower shots, you know, away from the team fight.
Yes, I agree with Rihanna. They're doing work.
Varian going in kind of alone, but here comes the rest of this team.
I think Rush B needs to back out of here. I think they're in trouble. All of Arrogant Nephalem are going to get there first.
Ring catches 2.
Down. There goes Phoenix. Apocalypse.
Diablo's still alive.
Oh, just barely.
Oh.
There goes Lunara.
Jaina, Trade on Jaina also getting very low. Varian's going to go back on this temple because all of Rush B backed off. And he will get the last few shots there for Arrogant Nephalem.
Yeah, only one death there. Mm-hmm. With so many heroes dropping so low. We're going to see Rush B, they're going to drop down. They're like, all right, we're getting this camp. Well, maybe they're not. Maybe they're going to steal camp first. I guess that's...
yeah, they're like, you know what? You've been taking our camp all game long. It is our turn.
We're going to see how you like it. Here's some camp karma. They're going to snap this up quickly and maybe go to their own camp. Maybe split into lanes. Let's see what they do next.
Yeah, so Arrogant Nephalem is picking up their bruisers.
Excuse me. Hopefully you didn't hear that and my cough switch worked.
I did not hear that.
Excellent, because that was real coffee.
Alright, so Arrogant Nephalem cleaning up that bottom lane there.
There's a camp pushing top that Rush B is going to respond to. They're going to clean that up. That's going to be a camp trade.
Yep.
Arrogant Nephalem is going to clean up that camp in a heartbeat bottom. And teams are about tied on XP again.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's very, very even. So we do have a solo temple phase coming up. It's going to be in the top lane.
Rush B already has a good position there. I wonder if they're going to set up and try to do a gank attempt. Diablo signals help him.
Hi, Kunanaki. Welcome.
Oh, Blaze comes in. Does get pulled back in, and the gank attempt does work. Blaze gets picked.
And that couldn't be better timing for Rush B. I mean, there's one temple, it's about to activate, and they just killed Blaze.
Thrall is returning to base. I guess he's gonna go mid.
Yeah.
Oh, Arrogant Nephalem are gonna try to push mid, and Thrall's gonna be there.
I like what Arrogant Nephalem is doing here. It worked out really well that Dominator on the Thrall did get back to the middle there, because otherwise I'm sure Nephalem would have been pushing in for that keep. And here comes a team fight.
Oh, Jaina's in trouble. Jaina gets taken down.
So we had APOC come out, Ring come out. Arrogant Nephalem is going to back out. So the whole time, Johanna has just stayed up here and gotten the rest of that temple. So I see what Arrogant Nephalem was trying to do there. You know, they're trying to get some value somewhere else on the map, knowing that they couldn't contest the temple because it would have been a 4v5. But, you know, Rush B basically kind of saw it coming. And they were able to get back in time to defend.
They sent Thrall back to go ahead and deal with that wave, and then as soon as they realized, they said, okay, we're going to leave Johanna here. She can fend for herself. Boss play happening right now, and unless Arrogant Nephalem gets there soon, it's going to be second boss for Rush B.
Yeah, I think they just have to let this happen, go ahead and defend it. You know, they should be able to get it killed off plenty of time before the next temples. Meanwhile, Rush B does hit level 20. So look at the 20 talents here. Windrush for Thrall. We've got Lord of Terror, which is a big heal for Diablo.
If I'm Rush B right here, I want to push and fight before Arrogant Nephalem can get 20. And with a boss, they have to defend, so... Ooh.
Nice placement of Phoenix there.
Good zoning.
Diablo going in pretty deep. That was beautiful timing by Kael'thas with that stun.
Ring. There comes APOC. See? Oh, there goes Jaina, and there goes Lunara. This keep is down.
I'm worried about more than just the keep. We've got a half health boss heading toward the core with 5 members of Rush B here with only 3 defenders.
It's going to have to be a hell of a defense. Oh, Varian goes in and gets a kill on KT.
That was huge. Can they get this boss off of their core?
Oh, nice disengage
Core
by
down
Stukov.
to 50%. Boss is down.
Oh, they're going.
They're going all in here.
This could be it. 20%. 15%.
Oh,
it's it. This is it.
That is it. Wow.
Game 2 going to Rush B. 2 games in a row.
I really feel like Arrogant Nephalem played really well that game.
I agree.
In my opinion, this is just my personal opinion. For me, the play of the game was when Arrogant Nephalem went for that middle keep and Thrall was a step ahead of them and already back there, ready to defend it. And it really kind of just stopped them in their tracks. In fact, they did have a death there. That was a really, really good map awareness by Rush B. So, really great win. Congratulations to them. So that is going to be the series going over to Rush B. Looking at the in-game statistics here, it was 11 kills to 6, so, nothing too out of control difference there. What do you think was the difference in that game, Weenus?
I think that Arrogant Nephalem did a really good job early game. They knew that Rush B was going to be looking for camps, playing their macro game really well, and they invaded the first camp. They started to get ahead in XP. Things equalized rather, over the course of the game. No team got super far ahead either way, except for maybe towards the end there. I feel like there's some team fights that Rush B really took advantage of that helped them get a foothold so that they could start taking their camps as well and create that kind of equilibrium of pressure. And the thing that I think really sold it for Rush B is two things. One, positioning before the objective, being in the lane where the objective's about to spawn, getting in good position to take it. And second, also has to do with setting up for the objective in getting really good picks, doing really good ambushes, getting those picks, and then securing the objective for themselves.
Right.
Great games, though.
Definitely want to keep talking about it. Can we hop up to lobby 1, though, so we can maybe... I'll see if we can get Dominator in here for an interview. Let me just throw him a quick whisper.
Congratulations, though, to both teams.
Oh, yeah.
For putting up a hell of a fight. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah,
both
for sure.
Both teams can't win, but both teams played very well and played their hearts out. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I definitely was excited to cast a game in Division C because that's the division that our team plays in. So, through the course of the season, we do get to know a lot of these teams, especially as casters. And, I think they're both great. And you're 100% right. Both of them can't win, unfortunately. But it was definitely well played by both sides.
Both teams are winners to me.
Yeah, Dominator would like to bring a +1. Let's just go for it.
A +1? What are you having, the chicken or the fish?
2 of them and 2 of us. I think it works.
There's 3 of us. I think you're forgetting about our homeboy.
I'm not forgetting about Falmondrift, who has done amazing.
Hey, yeah, I'm here too. I can finally talk.
Yes, for sure.
Welcome.
Falmondrift has been doing some great observing and a lot of producing work behind the scenes, so thank you so much for that, Falmondrift.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Dominator here along with Frosted Hawk. Welcome, you guys, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. It's actually Greenwall. For whatever reason, the name on the account is different.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't recognize that name from the game.
I'm going to go pull in one of our subs.
For the interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that works.
Plot twist.
So how are you guys feeling right now?
I personally think we are feeling awesome. It felt so good to come out really strong in the playoffs and secure a good 2-0 victory.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they were really exciting games. Did you guys do a lot of research on Arrogant Nephalem? Like, I know you played once during the season, and that was a split. Obviously, that was really early in the season. I think that was in week 2 back in April. Did you do a lot of research to kind of figure out the bands you wanted to have and which maps maybe you would want to take them to?
Not too much. We just kind of went in looking at what was strong in like the meta right now, and then going into the second game, we kind of looked at what they enjoyed, so that's why we tried to take the ETC away from them when they hadn't picked it right away. But we didn't really do too much research beforehand. We just kind of went in with our game. That was our mentality.
Yeah, that's fair, and that's a definite, strategy that I've heard other teams use as well. Not getting too much in your own heads and just going out, with your own game plan and kind of reacting on the fly as the draft goes on. So let's start. Let's go back to game 1. So game 1 was on Shrines, and that was your map pick. and obviously, you know, a map you guys are very comfortable on. You seem to play the map really well.
Yeah, it's easily become one of our favorite maps just this season, actually. Before it was kind of just buried in the, it's an okay map, and now we've come to grow and love it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely showed. It was really amazing watching kind of things unfold, and as you got such a huge lead in structures. I mean, you guys were just taking down all kinds of structures, and your force were still really healthy. But I got to say, Arrogant Nephalem, they were hanging in there. They were keeping up, you know, not falling too far behind in levels. Were you guys getting at all concerned at any point in that game?
I don't think we were too worried. We knew that we could have ended earlier. There was a point when we were at their bottom keep, and it was really low, and the core was at like 10%, and we should have rushed in and just put it down, but then we didn't for some odd reason. So we weren't too worried. And once they hit 20, maybe a little bit, but we knew we just had so much map pressure that it was going to be very hard for them to come back and do anything.
Right. That makes sense. Did you get most of the heroes you were looking for on that map?
Yeah, I mean, one of our guys, he was a little bummed that his mouth ale got banned out, but you know, it happens. So it's also nice that he kind of got the pleasure of getting his #1 pick banned out. So
Right, right. Weenus, do you have any questions about game one? Or Falendrith, do you have any questions about game one?
Hey, I actually just wanted, you couldn't hear me because I was muted, but I just wanted to say whoever's playing Alex Straza when they got caught out and was at like 50 health and Dragon Queen went off, I yelled.
that
was some pretty awesome play, not gonna lie.
I was expecting to die. I didn't think going into using my passive was going to work.
I would too, so you just kind of heard the silent observer scream when that happened, but... Yeah, no, it was great. It was really fun to watch. I think I actually you guys have such solid macro play, which I remember from casting you guys, and it's just, you know, good to see that it's only gotten better. So looking forward to your next games, guys.
Yeah, for sure. So after you guys took game one, then were you surprised that you ended up getting to pick the next map? Were you expecting Arrogant Nephalem to want to pick the map?
Yeah, for sure. We were going in assuming that we were going to get one map pick, and that was it. So getting a second map pick, it kind of threw us off, and we're like, oh, well, we didn't really think this far.
So you decided to go with Sky Temple.
Yeah, so again, looking at, you know, our previous matches, we didn't necessarily want to play on any of the typical wave clear heavy maps like Raxus Holdout or anything. So we opted for Sky Temple, which we know we're a good team on, and I think it really plays to our ability to really call out macro gameplay shots. You know, that's usually our tank player, and it's one of his solid map choices.
Yeah, I mean, you guys seem to play the map really beautifully. One thing that we were particularly impressed with was I think it was the first time you went in for the boss. You got it about half health and then just realized, you know what, this is a bad idea. And you guys had the discipline to actually back out and just let it leash. I know that's a really hard thing for teams to do. So what was going on in comms during that?
Usually, as our name implies, we like to rush B. So trying to, you know, call that off, it actually kind of threw our team into a little bit of a shock, and we're like, are we sure we want to do that? So it was nice being able to pull that off and actually be able to show some sort of discipline. It's not something our team usually has, but I think that's one of the aspects that we've really grown this season and shown that we can become, you know, an even better team.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seemed to be the right move at the time. You know, the death timers were still really low, and there was definitely a chance that Arrogant Nephalem was gonna, you know, get their rezzed people there just in time for that, like, you know, swooping in and stealing the boss scenario. So, so well done. I was definitely impressed with that for sure. Weenus, how about you? Do you have any questions about Sky Temple?
Oh, Sky Temple. I guess, were you guys surprised when you started taking your your siege giants, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere comes arrogant Nephalem to take that from you? Is that something that surprised you?
The thing was, is we knew they were like looking. I don't think we were expecting them to come in as hard as they did. And then I don't know. I think at least the 4-man that was down there, we just kind of were a little slow in responding to it. And then obviously we lost a team fight, lost the Giants, and it kind of stunk. But it was just like we just knew we could easily clean it, and we'll just deal with them kind of having control down there for the little early game that they did.
Yeah, I think that was the hardest part, honestly, because I was in the solo lane and I kept watching our camps get stolen. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. We'll just play the long game. We'll clean the camps. We won't suffer any losses, and we'll just wait for our opportunity to really turn things on them.
Yeah,
I wanted to
go
commend
ahead,
you
Lance.
guys on your patience for in that situation where you're down a talent tier. And then you have to make that decision. No, are we gonna let this other team take this from us? Are we gonna put up with this? But really, it is a smart call, because if you take a team fight and you lose a couple of team members over a camp that you could have easily cleared, it's not worth it, and that's a hard decision to make. And I think you guys are very wise in that decision, and I think it prevented opening yourself up to potential disadvantages. And I just want to say well done on that part.
Yeah, I have a couple more questions. I'm sorry, I know I'm just pouring questions into you guys right now. I hope it's okay.
Giggity.
One thing that I personally was surprised by was when the Varian didn't go taunt. And he went the Colossus Smash. Did that catch you guys at all off guard? Because it did seem like when he went in, he was doing quite a lot of damage, and then they had the Lunara poison following it up. What were you guys thinking there?
Yeah, when they picked the Varian, we were definitely expecting a taunt. So I think he picks it up at level 4, and I think we were split at the time. I'm like, oh, why do you go Colossus? That doesn't really make too much sense with their team comp. But there were a couple team fights where it really worked, and just picking out one of our squishies, and they were able to capitalize on it. Luckily, towards the end, we started seeing it coming, and we were able to deal with it appropriately.
Yeah, for sure. And my second question is, I thought this play by you guys was so amazing. So it was toward the end of the game, and you guys were up on, there was the one temple up in the top, and you guys got a pick like right before the temple activated. So you had a 5v4. So arrogant Nephalem decided to try to get some value on the map by going for the middle keep. But Dominator, you on the Thrall, you were like already at the keep. It's like you knew that's exactly what was going to happen. Is that what you were expecting, or were you just kind of going there to clean up some minions, and then you were like, oh, hi?
Oh yeah, you got it or me?
I'll take it. So I remember backing there, and we were kind of looking at the minimap. It's like, okay, where could they possibly gain an advantage right now? And we saw mid pushing in, and we've been burned by that before, where we get a temple and we get a keep, but then all of a sudden they've just traded one, so we've essentially gained nothing. So we always sent one back just to care for anything. And as soon as we saw 3 of them approaching, the rest of the team just came down, and I think we ended up killing 3 of them and just pushing in.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought that it was such a heads-up play by you guys. I was really impressed. It was like, how did they know? So, yeah, just super well-played games for sure. So, I was looking at the playoff bracket, and it looks like you guys are going to be facing Massive Whiff in the next round. Because they did beat Disbanded, I think it was 2-1. Were you guys aware of that going in, or not really thinking about it yet?
We were aware. I think one person brought it up, but we're not too worried, just because we've already played them. We beat them once. We'll just beat them again.
That's fair. I love the confidence. You guys are clearly feeling good, and you should be, because you played excellent. So, Felindrith or Weenus, do you have any more questions for Dominator? Or... I'm sorry, I'm going to say Frosted Hawk again.
It's all good. It's Greenwall, sorry.
Greenwall.
I do have one question, and it goes back to game 1, but it kind of also has more generic and more general properties. And that is, you guys picked up Alex Straza last in the draft, in that last slot. Do you guys have, as far as hero pool for supports, do you just have so many that it doesn't matter what you're left at the end, and you could play anything that you want, or what is your thinking behind leaving the support for last pick?
So leaving the support for last, because I was the Alex. Basically, number one, we do have a deep pool of healers, but as well as they had already picked their healer, so it wasn't going to be contested. So our other two picks were just like, we'll just take these two because they could be picked up. We've had that happen to us in the past where we're planning two picks and then maybe we pick a healer even though they already have one, and then we lose one of our picks and then we've got to scramble to find something else. And it was mainly just due to they already had a healer, so we knew they weren't going to be picking up another healer. So that was the mindset, I guess.
Okay, so you felt like maybe you could counter what they had already, or not even really counter, just play what you're going to play, and there's no way that they're going to take away your preferred healer anyways, so just leave that open. Well, I think it worked out very well. Messing around with a dragon on that map is crazy.
Yes, other than when I died at the very end going for the Tychus kill.
Yeah, I think you killed me there.
That was so close. That was very exciting.
Yeah, for sure. It was a really exciting match. Thank you guys so much. Before we let you go, do you have any shout outs?
Oh,
Yeah, we'd really like to send shout outs to, first of all, our sixth man who was sitting on the bench waiting for us just in case we needed him. You'll definitely be seeing him later on in some future matches. Thanks to all our friends and family for watching. I would personally like to dedicate this match to our wonderful Division C rider, Linehouse, because when we saw that he had us losing in round one, ooh, that got to us.
Yeah, I forgot to
fired,
mention
Linehouse.
that.
Shots fired.
I forgot to
You better
mention
have us
that.
going further.
So good job for the the 11th man or whatever, getting you guys. Sometimes it takes something like that, right, for you to really get pumped up and really be able to push forward and put out your best effort. So it's good that you guys were able to, use that as a way to make you stronger.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Anybody else?
Yeah, thanks to you guys for casting.
Oh.
We always love having people cast us, and especially with a wonderful cast as you guys. Even Palindrith, I know you were behind the scenes doing a lot of the cutscenes, and I really appreciate all the work you guys do.
Thank you. Yeah, well, it was our
Thank you.
pleasure. We had a great time.
Thank you so much. Thanks for putting on an awesome show, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, and good luck in the next round of the playoffs.
Good luck.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
All right, go celebrate, you guys. Go have fun with your team. Thanks for joining.
All right. So, that is that. We have the win going over to Rush B. They will face Massive with next week. That was really exciting. I had a wonderful time. Weenus, as always, I love having you co-cast with me, so thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Don't cry, don't cry.
That's a phrase that I say not very often.
And Falindrith, you were amazing. Thank you for producing the show tonight. Everything looked beautiful.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm actually watching the VOD. It looks real nice. You should go back and watch it because it looks real sexy. I'm just.
I hear
so
you have
sexy.
a really hot VOD.
Just don't look at the first maybe 2 minutes of game one.
Yeah, I did skip that. It does.
That's when I was like, how do I send it to Observer? I think I've got it now.
Honestly, it looks really nice. So I mean, thanks for hosting and trying out this whole production crew thing.
Heck yeah, I loved it. We should do it again sometime for sure.
We definitely should.
Where can people find you, Falindrith?
You can find me. Well, I'm a little bit on hiatus for the summer because I don't have the streaming equipment myself. But you can always find me at twitch.tv/Falindrith. Also at Twitter at the same handle. Just basically anywhere you could find me under that name. So.
Perfect.
All right, well, I'll search those dating apps right now.
All right, I haven't gotten there yet.
Soon,
I love
TM.
it. And Weenus,
TM.
where can people find you?
In parks at midnight eating spoiled food out of garbage cans. But if you're looking for me online and not in real life, you can find me twitch.tv/moistweenus or on Twitter @moistweenus.
Nice.
And you swing where?
You
Can't
can-
we find you?
You can find me at SwingTime Gaming on Twitter or here on Twitch, twitch.tv/SwingTime. And just such a fun time tonight. Thanks again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for everybody who joined us to watch our cast tonight, and whoever might be watching, the VODs later on. We really appreciate you joining us. If you liked it, we would love follows for all three of us. Follow us all around.
The Oprah follows. You get a follow. And you get a follow. Look underneath your chair. It's a brand new follow.
And hopefully we can all get together again and do this for another playoff game maybe next week. So
I look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
with that, I think we're out, guys. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Till next time, we'll see you in the Nexus.